Namaste everyone. Mahati Wellness welcomes you back to our journey through Maharishi Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. In the previous sutras, we explored how insight born from deep meditation is different from ordinary knowledge. In Sutra 1.50, Maharishi Patanjali now explains what this higher insight does within us, how it reshapes the very structure of the mind. The sutra is Tajya Sanskaro Anya Sanskara Pratibandhi. Meaning of this sutra is the samskaras born from that truth-bearing wisdom counteracts all other samskaras. Let us understand word by word meaning of the sutra to make it better. The first set of word is Taj, which is born from that, which is truth-bearing insight, Ritambara Prajna. The next word is Samskara, meaning mental impressions. Anya Samskara, other impressions. The last word here is Pratibandhi, meaning restraining, neutralizing or overriding. Overall meaning of the sutra is the samskara or the latent impressions produced by Ritambara Prajna obstructs and neutralizes all other samskaras arising from worldly experiences. In the previous sutra, Maharishi Patanjali introduced Ritambara Prajna, truth-bearing awareness. Now, in Sutra 1.50, he explains what this truth-born wisdom actually does within us. Every experience we have leaves behind a samskara, a subtle mental imprint. Even meditation creates samskaras. But not all samskaras are the same. The samskara that arises from Ritambara Prajna is unique. Instead of strengthening conditioning, it neutralizes conditioning. This truth-born impression has the power to weaken old samskaras created by ignorance, block the formation of new compulsive patterns, burn the seeds that would otherwise produce future mental reactions. In ordinary life, samskaras pull us outward towards desire, fear, attachment, and aversion. But the samskara born of deep meditative clarity turns the mind inward and loosens the grip of all previous impressions. As the yogi stabilizes in Nirvichar Samadhi, most samskaras fall under restraint. Only very subtle impressions connected with Samadhi itself remain. This places the seeker at the threshold of inner freedom, very close to liberation, yet is still requiring steady abhyas. Maharishi Patanjali reminds us here, even at this exalted stage, practice must continue, not to gain something new, but to ensure that freedom becomes irreversible. Actually, this sutra marks a turning point. Spiritual progress is no longer about adding practices. It becomes about undoing deep conditioning. The mind begins to purify itself naturally because the strongest impressions now comes from truth, not habit. This is why Maharishi Patanjali places such importance on meditative wisdom. It alone can dissolve the root patterns that keep the mind bound. Notice this in your own life. When a deep insight truly lands within you, old reactions don't need to be fought. They simply lose power. Ask yourself, which habits no longer feel as strong as they once did? Which reactions soften when awareness deepens? This is the quiet work of a higher samskara. The essence of this sutra 1.50 is truth-bearing wisdom creates a new samskara, the samskara weakens all previous conditioning. Liberation begins not by control but by clarity. The mind rewrites itself in the presence of truth. In Sutra 1.50, Maharishi Patanjali reveals a profound secret. Freedom does not come by battling the mind, but by illuminating it. In the next Sutra 1.51, we will see what happens when even this final samskara is released. So join me in the next episode as we step closer to the doorway of complete stillness.